Alright everybody, welcome back to another brand new reaction video, and welcome again like always that I am Devin-Foxy Remastered, and today I'm going to be reacting to his Real Mortal Kombat Thanksgiving Special Into White Jacks. Oh boy, yep, oh boy. So anyways, it's going to be another parody, I think. It's going to be just an MK parody, so yep, Real Mortal Kombat Thanksgiving Special. And also, what we see here is Sub-Zero actually making the turkey, and even though it's not Thanksgiving, which I know it's not, which I know that people are going to say is like, oh, why are you making videos that is a little bit randomized in the holidays? Well, just to make things a little different is that, well, I don't try to say is that, well, I'm putting some of them in random spots, by saying is like, ooh, April Fool, it's going to be like, ooh, April's going to be Thanksgiving. Well, it's not true. I mean, most people sometimes will have that a little different around with the idea, but all I'm going to say here is just that, well, I have nothing else to do, but just kind of react to this anyway and just say, you know what, how about we just do it now? Then just not even wait for later. Let's just do that. And then also, please be sure to subscribe to the original person, and by any chance that does the absolutely great parody, and also along with the other MK parodies from the past and other stuff that basically by any chance. So, yep, I still say go Scorpion other than Sub-Zero, but whatever. That being said, let's see where this goes and see how this actually goes along with it. And answer for many questions more that I am Devin-Foxy Remastered. Let's react to this video of called Real Mortal Kombat Thanksgiving Special Intro White Jacks. I was saying like White Axe, which I forgot I was going to say the word Jacks. Sorry, meant to say Jacks, but whatever. Anyways, that being said, I don't know how I'm going to do this with the title, but we're just going to make guesses anyway if that fits or whatever, but let's get on with this. Anyway, let's react to this, get on with that, and do it right now in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Colder than the Antarctic, just the way I like it. Time to set the table.
And where do you think you're going with this?
I'm putting...
Nice. I like the fact when Scorpion came in here and says like, what are you doing with that turkey? Like, I love the fact when Scorpion just even came in here for like almost like 10 seconds in the video and he said was like, watch.
I like it. Time to set the table.
And where do you think you're going with this?
Damn, I see. I was like, where are you going with this turkey? Damn, this is funny when he's right here, and then it's just right there, and then bro, he's wearing a Mickey Mouse apron, and then Scorpion's wearing a chicken brim. Man, I actually would say that actually looks pretty good, but sure.
I'm putting it out there so we can eat it.
Does this look like cooked to you? It's solid in a rock.
Yeah, and your point is?
How exactly are you expecting to eat this?
Well,
Exactly.
you know, the usual things. Knife, fork, hammer and chisel.
You're the only one that can eat turkey that way.
Yeah, well, we always do it your way.
No, I cook it everybody's way but yours. Now excuse me while I cook this properly.
No, you're ruining it.
Nice. Good one, Scorpion. Nice. Just freaking punch Sub-Zero in the chin. That is actually ironic. Like, that's funny.
Now excuse me while I cook this properly.
No, you're ruining it.
Nice.
Hey, can anyone else cook a turkey in 10 seconds?
Ooh, let's go. Now that's a meal.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Yes, you're an idiot.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
My old partner.
Yeah.
Great. Just would look
Alright.
when you were made of aluminum.
Wonder how that's playing around.
Better when you were alive.
Remember the mummy? And the sand went through the keyhole in the door?
No, I don't
That was like me, but I have like thousands of soul, like...
I actually find this funny by any chance again that, yeah, it's pretty much funny that it's pretty interesting that I don't know how Jax became a little bit very switch at some point by actually saying is like, oh, then come up with the idea that there's like a version that is a white version of Jax. But I mean, it's supposed to kind of like be Jax a little bit black, since I don't really get why, but it's just interesting. I just don't get how with it, but yeah, I mean, hey, it's their channel, which I don't blame them oftenly. I just don't blame them. I'm just saying is like, why does anybody think there actually would be a white Jax in here when there just probably would just be a regular Jax exactly that's probably just like a bit black from like, from the games exactly and stuff, but no, they get to decide to just choose white Jax. But whatever, I don't blame them, but I mean, it's anybody's guess is that I'm not trying to be the one saying like, ooh, he's talking about like Jax is so different. Well, yes, it's completely obvious. I'm not the dumb one here actually asking that question. So, again, I'm not the one who's like their therapist teacher. But whatever to get on with the point on this reaction is that, yeah, maybe next time that the creator could probably would have just like, would have gone like the Jax character and be a little bit more another replacement by actually just having another person who actually is black at this point, which I don't blame, but whatever. Just go with the point. And also, I'm not siding on neither side anyway. I'm just on the center of the time, just being at middle. But whatever. Back to the point.
All right. Let's see.
Nope. We have to say grace first. Does anybody want to say grace?
They don't want to. No.
Anyone at all?
Don't look at me.
All right. Like always, I guess I'll.
There was this one time that my leg got really warm. I think it was the
Of course, it's Baraka.
I know I pray to him whenever I eat people. Oh, and family togetherness or something like that.
I would have been me as Scorpion being asleep. I would rather have been asleep from hearing Baraka's story. Like, okay, of course Baraka's the one who wants to be talking about grace. Like, really, Baraka? Is that what you really are even going to get on with right now? Is that you, sir, are actually talking about grace, that you found something in the trash cans? Well, sure. Make a huge mess out of it. Nice.
I need some salt! Here you go, white Jax.
Yep, they're eating all the food.
Just right.
Alright, moments later.
No, I can't eat anymore.
Whoa, wait just a minute. Who's gonna do all the dishes?
Later.
God, I hate you.
It's always Sub-Zero. That is so hilarious. It's always on him. It's always on him, bruh. It's literally always on him. For that reason.
Oh, I am stuffed.
That was long.
Oh, 1,000 of us are full.
Just gonna get out of here now.
Looks like it's back to business.
Yep, there it is. The argument of the fight. Damn.
Stop fighting, you're ruining Easter.
It's not even close from Easter, which, I mean, it's a little true at this moment of this year, 2025, which, yeah, it's probably true around, like, I don't know, it's probably around, like, April. It's right now, this April. I mean, their channel, I think, around from November about, like, the Thanksgiving special. Then those are two reverse ways how Baraka said it. Is either him saying is like, oh, he says, like, stop, you're ruining Thanksgiving. You're ruining, like, Easter. Like, no, it's not. It's Thanksgiving, man. Like, that's just what that is.
My nipple! My nipple!
Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Never mind.
Hey. Anyway, well, that's a pretty interesting video. Very interesting video. Well, not gonna lie itself, but whatever. It's a pretty good video, and I gotta say right now is please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. That way you guys will not miss a single video that comes on this channel, and for much more. So, now, as I was going to say, by the way, is that in this question, in the video itself, that all I got to say here is, by any chance that, well, I probably am going to say highly, and to be honest, is that, well, I'm not going to be revealing most MK games, which I don't probably reveal most of them. I'm only just going to only reveal about Deadly Alliance and Deception, and that's probably the only things I'll ever do, which I'll actually will mention some in the near future if I actually will do the gameplays of them, which that depends on my expense. So that's all I gotta say. But for now, that's it for the questions. But any chance right now exactly is in this question is that have I watched the Minecraft movie? The answer is obviously yes. And also Jack Black as Steve, well, he was pretty good. Not gonna lie about the actor, he was pretty good playing as Steve at the moment. So yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft movie actually was pretty good, and it was actually pretty okay. That I kind of give the video somewhere as a 9 out of 10, which I think the video was okay, and I didn't expect how Jack Black was pretty good doing Steve for a little bit, which I don't actually blame some people who did some in the theater. And also, don't tell me by saying it's like, oh, we hate better the movie, it's because things got a little different. Well, again, I don't know what to tell anybody else about. Is that the Minecraft movie is not even a problem, which the movie itself was okay, but I mean, at the point that there could have been a person who was a bit beardless and a bit mustacheless as pretty much the actor to be Steve, but no, they get to decide to have Jack Black in there, which that's fine as I could say right now, which I don't actually personally blame if there was ever a choice by saying it's like, oh, have a replacement of doing Steve and then maybe just have a different roundup. Well, that's all I can say. That, yeah, I hope that Minecraft makes a sequel that comes into a second movie, which I hope that there would be a sequel. And dang, I mean, isn't for most people seeing the most of the movie, that is freaking crazy. Like, I was literally loving that movie a lot more. That, I mean, even if it was perfect or not much, that's all I can say about the movie, which I could actually be fair with. So, anyway, that's all I want to say right now is thank you guys very much for watching. And as without that being and said again, is that I will say this again, is that I am Golden Devin-Foxy Remastered, and like otherwise is that I'll pretty much be sure to see you guys again very soon, and once again next time in the next video. And yeah, I will definitely say this is thank you, and will pretty much be sure again like otherwise is that I will get going. And as in for the question about the video itself, that, well, the video is good, which I still do give this one 10 out of 10, like the very good old classic of a reaction of that, which was good, and I could really personally agree with this video itself, that the video is not that bad, the video is great, and I gotta say it's all awesome. And back to the Minecraft movie, to the point where I said about, like, oh, hopefully there'll be a good sequel coming around for the second. Well, to the second part of that idea of that movie thing, well, as in for some of you guys already have seen the Minecraft movie, which I won't give you any spoilers if anybody has seen it or not personally seen it. Well, into my very opinion, that I've already seen the movie once before, but even if I see it twice, that's fine. I could say if I see this twice or again, but so the question about the entire movie is that, well, in the end of the movie, of the credits, that finally we get to see somebody to actually be appearing into the next movie. That would be Alex. And I'm like, wait, what? Someone's actually going to be appearing into the second movie? That's actually going to be a female joining with Steve? That's crazy. That's cool as crazy, man. I never know why, but hell, that's crazy, dude. That's actually interesting. So, whatever. Now, with that being said, I will pretty much see you guys later, and yeah, I pretty much have nothing else to say, but I'll actually just get back to the video. But to the question of the video, that, well, it's a pretty okay video, it's a pretty good video, and all I gotta say is if I was actually myself, I personally prefer having the turkey, and then prefer having, like, other meat food instead of, like, vegetables and stuff, because, I mean, ew, gross, like, disgusting. Like, again, I pretty much am a bit of I'm pretty much more of like a meat eater, which I'm just more of like into meat and other stuff, not vegetables, because I'm no vegetarian. Like, seriously, I'm just not a vegetarian. But like I said, I prefer saying food names a lot more, even better, which that's what I exactly just say, because, you know, I just don't want to offend, like, I don't know, just offend the animals and stuff, because, like, you know, you just pretty much make it a little bit sad for that, which, trust me, I probably would be the only one saying as I prefer food names even better, which that's just very much likely a bit better. I actually would say it's better, so whatever. Now then, I'm going to get going, and for the questions to say like otherwise again, and for that example is that I'll see you guys soon again next time. And then, as in for the whole fight that's been going on right there in this few minutes of the timestamp, is that, well, it's pretty interesting. Imagine having a noob Cybot taking on Smoke, which I don't know how whoever would win this one, but I pretty much don't side with the Lin Kuei at this point. Like, I don't side with the Lin Kuei. Right now, I just don't side with Lin Kuei. I only side with the Shiwara Yu, that is Scorpion himself, which, yeah, I mean, whoever wins, I don't really personally care because I don't just side with any of them. I only prefer siding with Scorpion, or maybe if some characters, that just doesn't have Scorpion in some other parts, well, I could probably be siding on with Sub-Zero at this time and just say it's like, oh, Sub-Zero's better than Noob Saibot, which I think Sub-Zero's already been better than Noob Saibot. Because, I mean, personally, my boy Scorpion has still been twice way better than neither of them to combine, so whatever. And without that being said again, is I'll see you guys soon and again later and whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna get going and peace out, sign out. And as for the movie, yep, I liked the movie. It was pretty okay and other stuff. And then the characters were pretty fine. And then as for like every single stuff that was about like the villager, oh yeah, the villagers were pretty okay. The zombies of the Minecraft were pretty alright. Which, I mean, they were pretty realistic for a little bit. I'm like, wait, how are they even realistic? That's so interesting that they're even super realistic. And then as for the spiders, man, the spiders are literally the same thing from the game, but didn't came from the movie version either, which they became a little bit more different, as I could say. And skeletons, they were pretty much realistic in that one. They were very realistic, and for many of that they were they were like literally so realistic. But whatever. Anyways, I'll see you guys again next time and later. And we'll see you guys soon and later again. And remember to subscribe to the original person if you have or have not. Then please again subscribe to the original person, and that'll be that'll be a wise choice. And also, if you guys have seen my version about saying is like communication terminated, if you have seen that video of like now it's gonna be my voice in that. By the way, just my voice only, not Henry's. Well, just go ahead and check out that video and trust me, it's pretty good that my voice was pretty okay, as I could say that already. And also, one more last time, by the way, about like, about a little bit of randomize or something, even if I'm going to say is like the randomized thing. So, the randomized thing, by the way, is that, yeah, it's pretty different, which I don't blame about holidays being different, which all and stuff, which I don't blame neither of them. All I'm just going to say right now that they're fine and all, which that's just what I'm saying, that they're fine. That's what I could probably be saying right now, but they're just fine and stuff, so yeah. Anyways, as if for much many more questions, again, is I'll see you guys later and again next time, so peace out, sign out, and see you later, and sayonara, everybody. Goodbye, and see you later. Bye-bye, everyone. Sign off, and goodbye. One last time, peace on out. Later and out.